is only one place we can begin, and that's, of course, with the Liverpool boss, Jurgen Klopp. He's been speaking about the audio that was released by the PGMOL last night, which showed how badly they messed up when they disallowed Luis Diaz's goal for offside against Spurs at the weekend. He incredibly said he thinks the game should be replayed. Have a listen.
I saw the outcome. I saw a goal which we scored, and it didn't count. So I was now not waiting for the audio and then sitting there and hoping I find out how it could happen or whatever. As big as football is, and important as football is for us at least, that we really deal with it in a proper way. So, and I mean that all of the people involved, on-field ref, linesman, fourth official, and especially now in this case VAR, they didn't do that on purpose. Yes, it was a mistake, an obvious mistake. And I think there would have been solutions for it afterwards. If not, and I can say immediately, even probably some people don't want me that to say, but not as a manager of Liverpool so much, more as a football person, I think the outcome should be a replay.
Here's the thing, right? He's a very clever man, Jurgen Klopp, right? That must be one of the most stupid things any manager's ever said in the history of managers talking about things they think should happen in sport. I'd like to just point out the Premier League have come out and said that's never ever going to happen. That's just recently come out. So thankfully they've seen sense in it. It just will not happen for so many reasons. One, I touched on yesterday, the fact that when that incident happened, they were down to 10 men. So what'd you do? Replay the game with 10 men? Yeah. That's not going to happen. It won't happen because there's a huge floodgate you open. Yeah.
And surely Spurs would just go, no.
Without a doubt, right? But also, if you look back at other incidents in games, there was a game in 2019 when Liverpool played City. It was 0-0 at the time, and Trent handled the ball. It was clear, it was obvious, it wasn't given.
Yep.
And then Fabinho went down the other end and scored.
Yeah.
Right? I didn't see Man City moaning and crying, saying that game should be replayed.
No.
It was a human mistake, human error, horrific, without any shadow of a doubt. But asking to get the game replayed is one of the most bonkers things I've heard any manager ever say.
Well, I think there's been a few, and I think when you look back for the list of apologies, I mean, I don't even remember. There was one, Manchester United versus Arsenal in 2022. Do you remember that? When we go 1-0 up, Martinelli goes through.
Yeah.
And they gave a foul to build up. They apologised for that. I don't remember the apology, but that is one of those where I didn't think it was a foul, but it certainly didn't warrant an apology. I just think, for starters, if I'm the PGMOL, I wouldn't be. When you keep apologising, this is what causes these type of problems. You keep going, I'm sorry, just leave it and deal with it later, or leave it quietly. Do you know what I mean? But you're right, I agree with you. There's nowhere on the planet that the game will get replayed.
Why has he said it? He can't be that stupid. If he means it, he is.
But no, I don't think he means it. But you know what Jurgen Klopp's like? He's quite clever. So he's obviously said something. Something else happened.
So we talk about it and have a moan and a scream up.
Or something else will happen. I don't know what's festering in the background, but he knows too much has gone on in that game for them to go, do you know what? We'll scrap everything else that happened. And listen, for me, it's the biggest VAR blooper there's been. But there's nowhere on the planet that they're going to replay that game. Like, unfortunately, he's going to have to just suck it up and get on with it. But that still doesn't excuse what happened against Spurs.
No, of course not. It's a mistake, a human error, an awful one, but move on with it.
talkSPORT Drive. Super opinionated sporting debate. Monday to Friday afternoon from 4 on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.